Hello and welcome to vlog number 102. Now, I thank you, Antaeus, for last week's comment. You noticed something that has been bugging me in the background for a while. Kdenlive's handling of chroma key. So I've decided now OBS is a bit better. I've never had this problem with OBS itself, so I'm just using OBS itself for the chroma key. I'm not using Kdenlive. And I don't have to mess around looking around and trying to fiddle with a mop-up app. And I mean, I can even hit the bloody green screen now, and I don't get all that artifacting. So yeah, while Kdenlive is a good free editor, it's not perfect. Certain things a bit are lacking. I do want to get DaVinci Studio because I do enough video editing now to justify it. I just can't justify the cost at the moment because you're talking about 300 quid. Now, DaVinci Resolve will work in Windows and Mac for the purposes I want, but they've crippled any sort of import export into any usable format. I'd have to do all sorts of transcoding before, and that's too much of a pain in the ass. So thank you, DaVinci. I will get around to Studio next year. I will be able to afford it next year, but until then I'll keep on with Kdenlive, and for the chroma key in, direct OBS, straight in the bloody program itself. Why not? Same backdrop. So and it does it live. It's not processing it as it goes along. You know, this is on the fly. It's doing it live, and it's doing a much better job than Kdenlive. Work that one out. So yeah, it'll also take a lot less time to render now, won't it? Right. Something I've been working on. Let's get this from over here. I just put it way out of reach, didn't I, idiot? Okay, the desktop arcade. So, I'm using an iPad 3 screen, which I put into a 3D printed bezel, which will be able to be turned around, unplugged, and taken out of the main case and turned around. Got the controller board there for it, which I've insulated underneath with masking tape. So there's the controller board with the green screen. Got the panel there, the control panel there, which will be a setup once hide in the cabinet. Don't need that. Let's put that back in the bubble wrap. Because even though it's not desperately fragile, it's still a bit fragile. Let's get that safely wrapped up. Put to the side. Okay, so it'll be run from Mr. Pi, and the Mr. Pi will be mounted at the back left corner with the USB sockets exposed, and that lot exposed at the back. So the back corner will have those exposed. Then this bit here and this bit here where the power and HDMI is will be inside. So I've got speakers, little speakers to go in the case. I've got the amplifier there, which I've wired up using USB, which I'll come to later, 3.5mm jack, all powered from a single USB-C power distribution, which will be, again, I'll be on the rear right hand side of the cabinet with that part exposed, so it's simple to just plug in one thing and go. And yeah, we got the HDMI cable. I am getting a shorter one. I'm on a 30cm one, just a foot. I got the USB to USB-C for the Mr. Pi, and I've got this because the display driver is 12 volts. So USB-C to jack, power jack, 12 volts. It's got little bits of components in there which signal 12 volts to the power distribution. It's all one thing. All keyboard as backup, which will go in a drawer in the case. The design of the case is in my head. I got to find the time to put it down to CAD so I can 3D print it. Yeah, it's all coming along. It's all time. It's all time though. Now the controller, even though I can plug controllers into the side, the main controller, which will be sat on the cabinet, it'll be like a mini candy cab type arcade. The control pad, the actual control panel, I want removable because I want two types. I want one with a single joystick and 6 buttons, plus player button and coin button. And I also want a twin stick for games like Robotron, Smash TV, that sort of thing. All planned, all in time. For now, it's going to be the one control pad, the one control panel. But yeah, the other one, it'll be Pi Zero controlled, so fairly straightforward. That's what I'm using in most of my own builds now, Pi Zero. And Pi Pico, apologies, Pi Pico. So yeah, that'll be done. And yeah, it's just the time, just finding the time to get it done now. I do have to buy some sticks, of course. I got buttons. I got to get some sticks. I'll get a stick probably from Amazon or Arcade Parts UK. But Arcade Parts UK seem to be limited in supply. Amazon, you can just get it. I'm not too bothered on quality for now. As long as it's compatible and I can fit a better joystick at a later date, I'm fine. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Right. Okay. Now, remember that modem song I was saying where I had a content match for? Well, I appealed it. And it's been removed. The content match has been removed. They didn't tell me, they just removed it. And my video was unmuted. You could hear it right the way through. It won't last long. I mean, 90 days because I'm a Prime. I got my Prime link to Twitch, my Amazon Prime link to Twitch. So I get 3 times the VOD time. I don't keep them there. I don't highlight them. They just go. But yeah, that was a fun one. But yeah, content match removed. Now, talking about sounds, I've got these little things. PD SIDs. Now, these are for future proofing, but I've tested them out and they work perfectly. Now, you've got, it's for future. I mean, my Commodore 64 has 2 SIDs in there, and has one of each type, a 6581 and an 8580. This can act as either at the can't do it both at the same time, but you can change them on the fly. You can actually change them with basic pokes from one type to another. So yeah, that's a good thing. And if or when I do get another Commodore 64, and if it comes without a SID, or even if it does, I'm looking for a bread bin for 64, because that's what I grew up with, that's what I first had basically. But yeah, it'll give me some more flexibility and some future proofs, because SIDs are not going to last forever. No, they're not perfect SID, but they are very, very close, and that's good enough for me. And I got 2 other buggers. Right, I'm going to have a quick sip of coffee. That'll probably be my thumbnail. Right, I've also now on the subject of power supplies, I got this little thing. Now this little thing here, it's got a Lenovo power adapter at one end and USB-C at the other end, and that provides the necessary 19.5 volts to go into my laptop from USB power distribution. Can you guess I'm getting to like USB-C power distribution? It'll supply up to 100 watts, 20 volts. So yeah, yeah, I like it. I've tested it out. I took it to work and tested it at work. It means I don't have to carry the brick around with me anymore. I can just carry that and the normal power, one power block for everything. I'm going to get another one of the one I've shown you, because that one's going into the arcade desktop. That's for traveling. But yeah, for the moment I can use that. I can use that one for traveling. Yeah, I'm liking that at all. Now, my Pi, my Mr. MT32 Pi, it's not working. So the Pi itself, which is on the back here, let me take this off here. The Pi itself, the transparent Pi, yeah, it works for things like BMC64, which is a bare bones Commodore 64 emulator. But I think the GPIO pins have failed, because this little chip here, it has a chip in it. Yeah, you can see it there. Here we go. I've got it in the right light now. You can see that chip in there. And I think that's affecting the GPIO pins. Now, the hat itself is fairly simple, so I don't think it's that. So I've been pricing up replacements, and I saw it on a Pi Hut. Pi 3 out of stock. Pi 4 was cheaper than the Pi 3 anyway, so I planned to get a Pi 4. And then I saw Reese Rambles, and he said about the price of Pis. And I had a look on the Pi Hut again, and it says, yeah, £33.80 for the Pi. So I clicked on it. 96 quid for the 4 gig one, and that was the cheapest one they had in stock. 96 quid. That is more than double the original price, because of the AI company's greed hogging up all the RAM. And OpenAI have cancelled their bloody pre-order, which was only a paper and speculative anyway. So yeah, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm not completely against AI. I'm against copyright theft. I'm against it being thrown into everybody's faces. I'm against the greed of the companies buying up all the components. Yeah, it's a tool. It's a tool. It's not AI is the problem, it's the humans using it. We'll come on to that a little bit later, because I got something on that a little bit later. So yeah. But Pi 3s were back in stock, and they were nice. They were the proper price. So I ordered a Pi 3. Now, as it's our religious weekend for those who celebrate, nobody's working. So I ordered it on Friday, Good Friday. So I expect it to be posted out tomorrow, Tuesday. Because today, as I'm recording, it is Bank Holiday Monday. So yeah, we'll get that done, tested, and that'll then become the core of a BMC 64 setup. I like my Commodore 64s, as you might tell. Right, my blog is back, and I'll put a link in the description. I've only made one post on there, but I plan to use it more because the big social media is getting me down a bit. I mean, even Social Fixer now can't get rid of all the ads with Facebook. They're all back again. There's so much crap on Facebook. You've got to wade through so much just to get what you want. I'm not leaving Facebook. I do use it daily. I still use it daily. I think more of my personal stuff now is still going public. My personal public stuff. We'll go on my vlog. I'll probably link to this blog on my vlog. Yeah, I've done it before, I know, and I've let it go again. I probably will again, but I'm going to keep it going for a while. Let's see how long I can keep it going for this time. Simple enough. blog.colinjones.co.uk, link in the description. And comments, you can do comments. There is a spam blocker. Sometimes you won't get a comment through straight away, but once I've whitelisted you, you'll be fine. Right, so let's have a look. Have I missed anything? No. Got that. Right. Okay. Oh yes, I made this as well. Latest 3D print is something my son wanted me to do. Look at this. Border Collie 3D print. It's linked. It's linked there as well. Yeah, it's a single print. So yeah, now I tell you what. Go to the side there. There we go. There's my 3D print. There's my thumbnail. That's adorable, isn't it? Let's be fair. It's very high quality too, and it prints well. One takes 6 hours, 2 takes 7 hours. It's because of the filament changes, which take most time. Yeah, right. Cancel blood donation. Yeah. So after a week of nights, I went to bed straight from getting home to work, thinking I gotta get up for Thursday now. Wednesday night wasn't exactly a full night. It finished at 1:10. So got home straight to bed to get up early for this donating blood. Cancelled. Text it. We back to cancel. Please rebook. And here are the dates you can rebook. And I'm working on all of them. You can't give blood and work, not when you're doing my job. And although I won't say they're not regular, they're not irregular, but they are erratic. And trying to get an appointment close enough when I'm not working is a task in itself. I've ended up getting one 3 weeks time for Newport. And I did a search to find out why there are so few blood donation clinics. Couldn't find it. I just kept linking words to the blood donation sites and nothing would tell me. So this is where I used AI as a tool, as a useful tool. I use Brave AI because it's pretty much as anonymous as you're going to get. I don't think it, for a minute, it's totally anonymous. But yeah, it's you can clear it's an aggregator as well. So yeah, okay. Not ideal. except it worked. Why don't I asked, it took me 3 or 4 questions, and he said, well, if they got enough stocks, they don't have the clinics, and obviously they're not short of supplies at the moment. But it made sense. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I couldn't find references, but yeah. If they got enough stocks, they don't need the clinics, because they can't keep a lot of it, can they? They can only keep what they've got room for, which does make sense. You know, it's not something that's completely outlandish. So yeah, in this case, thank you, Brave AI. Right, I'm going to have a last sip of coffee and finish off my coffee. I have a question, and that question was from Delboy 3K1. Do you ever plan to do a tour of UK arcades and museums? The answer is an absolutely astounding yes. Outstanding. It is already in my mind. However, it won't be before I retire. So in 6 years' time, it'll be a thing. It'll be a whole week or a fortnight of touring the UK, visiting arcades, arcade clubs, museums, and what have you. If I'm with the wife, I'll be making hotels. If I'm on my own, I'll be sleeping in the car. Yeah, but I do very, very much plan, and I'm actually looking forward to it, going around all the tours of the arcades. Now, I know he was thinking about meeting people. Del, you have my complete thoughts with you with your situation at the moment. I'll let people who see Del's blogs on that thing. I've seen the title. I haven't watched the current yesterday one yet. I know your mum's home, and I hope things are going well. And my thoughts are very, very much with you. But no, I won't be touring before I retire, and I retire in 6 years. But I will be touring. Provided my health, provided I'm physically capable of doing it, I will be touring. That is definite. Right. So, on to the shout outs now. People who commented on my videos in the last 3 weeks since my last vlog. These are UK Stephen Gill, Steve Still Plays Games, Nicole's Wilson, Mike HNZ, Lucas Rainford, Martroyd, Cal Tremaine, Mark Blaster, Ray Wadley, Stefano, LC Games, Delboy 3K1, Signosis STG, Maud, and Martroyd. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So that's about it for this vlog. Let's see how this goes down now with that green screen. I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at the it looks a lot better, I gotta be honest. I don't know why I didn't think of this years ago. The weather is good for outdoor vlogging at the moment. My garden isn't. My garden isn't. The winter and the dogs hasn't been good to the garden. All that lush grass you saw from there, it's gone. Completely gone. It's complete mud at the moment. So yeah, the vlog outdoors will be back. I'm going to astroturf over it next month, late next month, and then get the pool filled up, and then the vlogs will go back outdoors. So there we go. Thank you everybody for watching. Catch you again in 3 weeks. Look after yourselves. Ta-ra for now.